Hey guys, we got a fun one today. You only ever see this on the Dodge aluminum rims. Check it out.
What we have is a lug nut that's sheared in half. See, the lug stud is fine, not broken at all. What happens on these is the lug nuts fuse where that tapered part is. It's like rounded, it fits into the rim. They fused whatever alloy they used or whatever. It happens just on the Dodge aluminum wheels. So what people do is take a long breaker bar and they go to try to break their lug nut free, and it actually splits the lug nut in half and the other half stays in. If you look at the other half of the lug nut, it's like a nut. It looks just like a nut. You could still re-thread it on a stud and it just shears it in half. So how do you get this out? There's some tools for this. There's some lug nut rippers. You can drill it out, which takes a while. We have permission to just torch it off, so let's run it. All right, so what we got here is our lug nuts off. We're gonna get that center of that lug real nice and hot. We're going for the lug stud. We want to destroy the threads inside of it and put pressure on the wheel from the inside. I got some out of the middle, but I don't think it's enough. See, I dug a hole in the middle. I was able to, even with that bad mix. I forgot to hit record on my camera. So we hit it with the old air chisel and it popped right through the other half of the lug nut. Kaboo! And took the wheel off. Now we get to take the brakes apart, put a new lug stud in. Now that that's off, we just go get this lug stud out of here. You got your spin right there.
Wow, it's already free, bud.
Yeah, that was from the air chisel. I don't know if we'll get the new one in there quite as easily. Make sure we got the right part from the store. Match up your threads. And length looks just the same. Hey, it will go in there. Look at that.
Nice.
No trickery.
What's your special tool usually?
Yeah, I think I put it right here. A little bit of grease helps for this application.
Oh. Don't need it, but it helps.
Help her get the old. This lug starter is worn out. I've had it for like a decade. We got a little bit of this brake lube by Silglide. Lug starter. You can find all this stuff in my Amazon store. We'll just put a little lube on there to help her spin a little bit because she's so worn out. And you can put a little bit of grease on the press threads if you want to. Put it in there, lug starter. Now we take our lug nut, thread it on. You got the 19 on that gun for me.
On it.
All right, go ahead and tighten her down. sure we can't put our fingernail in between here. We can't. That means it's fully on. Now zipper back off. Now we'll put the brakes back together and we'll be done.
Golden.
If we look at our rim where we torched, right there, all this has brake dust. See, doesn't even look that bad. If this was like chrome coated or something, then it could be a lot worse. But these rims usually don't tarnish up very much at all. I'll give it a little brushing on the inside and show you. See a little brushing? Just did a little brush here, little brush here. No damage to the rim.